Don't miss the awesome Naruto stories my sister creates. Her last channel was hacked, so to stay in the loop, please subscribe to her new channel. It would mean a lot to her, and you won't regret it. Hello to all lovers of lemon scenes. I invite you all to my boosty so you can watch your favorite Naruto What If stories in complete comfort. A subscription to Naruto Lemon, the first video with a full lemon, is already on my boosty channel. Dare! October 10th. It's cool, there are puddles on the streets. This date will forever be remembered by all residents of the village of Hidden in the Foliage. It was on this day 5 years ago that the Kyubi no Yoko, the nine-tailed demon fox, attacked and sent the fourth Hokage and his family to the next world. A 5-year-old boy is running along the road, his blonde hair fluttering in the wind, but his sky-colored eyes do not have the same fun and enthusiasm as other children. Only fear is visible there. Fear, that's it. After all, a group consisting of 3 Chunin and 1 Jounin is running after Naruto. That's the name of our hero. Jounin, hold the demon, otherwise he will run away. First Chunin, stop, demon, stop, whoever they say. Second Chunin, stop, you will answer for my sister. Naruto, what did I do to them, why did they do this to me? Don't they understand that I'm only 5 years old? I've never done anything bad to anyone in my life, and again these looks, there's nowhere to wait for help, just to run home. Third Chunin, stop, monster. Naruto only has 1 turn left to run and he can escape. Well, then fate decided to make its own adjustments. The blonde tripped over a stone lying on the corner and rolled head over heels. Of course, they immediately caught up with him. Jounin, so you got caught, now you'll get a freak for everything. The remaining 3 ran up and began beating the boy. 4 grown men bully a 5-year-old child, and no one bats an eyebrow. Everyone goes on with their business, and even some are happy that the demon will get what he deserves. Kakashi, it's strange what that noise is. I should take a look. Kakashi walked to the corner and looked behind it. A terrifying and heartbreaking picture stood before him. A little boy was rolling on the ground, covered in blood, and he was being beaten by adult shinobi. Kakashi decided to stop the farce. Kakashi, what is this? Let's get out of here and don't cut your eyes again. The group escaped. The ash-haired Jounin ran up to the blonde and picked him up. Kakashi, he needs to go to the hospital urgently. They gouged out his left eye, now he'll definitely have a scar, he'll be lucky if he can see it. The Jounin rushed across the rooftops at breakneck speed. Just to make it in time was all that was in the head of the Konoha copy ninja. He runs into the hospital and immediately enters the chief doctor's office. Kakashi, doctor, we urgently need to cure the boy. Doctor, I won't treat the demon, and don't persuade me. Kakashi, so, if you do not cure him now, I will right now go to Hokage-sama and tell him everything. Doctor, okay, just calm down, I'll cure you. It was clear that after Kakashi's words the doctor became nervous. 3 hours later. Naruto's POV. Where am I, what's wrong with me? Strange, it smells like medicine. Yes, that's right. Am I in the hospital again? We need to leave urgently, otherwise they will shout again. End POV Naruto. The blonde tried to get up. It turned out, I must say, badly. The body ached, the ribs were bursting at the seams, the muscles seemed to tear at any moment. Kakashi, don't get up, lie down for now, you need to regain your strength. Kakashi smiled with one eye. Naruto, who are you? You won't beat me, will you? Kakashi was surprised by such a statement from the child, but did not show it. He looked at Naruto kindly again. Kakashi, no, of course I won't hit you, what are you doing? My name is Kakashi Hatake, I'm a jounin of Konoha, nice to meet you. And again that smile eye. Naruto looked at the ash-haired shinobi and sincerely smiled with all 32 teeth. Naruto, I'm Naruto Uzumaki, it's nice to meet you too. Kakashi-san, can I ask? Kakashi, of course, ask whatever you want. Naruto, can you teach me how to be a shinobi? Naruto smiled sheepishly and scratched the back of his head with his hand. It is clear that he really wanted to become a shinobi, but since he had no parents, there was no one to teach him. Kakashi also understood this and decided that he would be not only a sensei for the boy, but also a father. In any case, he would try, because he knew that the blonde did not have enough care. After thinking it over again, the copy ninja agreed to train the young Uzumaki. Kakashi, yes, I agree. Let's get changed and we'll go to my house. It was unusual for Naruto that he was cared for by someone other than the third Hokage, the old man Tuchi from the ramen shop, and his daughter Ayam, who always supported the boy and never drove him away, unlike the others. He thought about his new sensei's proposal and came to the conclusion that he agreed. Naruto, hooray! Yes, I'll get dressed now, Dadabayo. Naruto pulled on his gray t-shirt with the Uzumaki clan sign on the back, black shorts, and black shinobi sandals as quickly as he could. Afterwards he checked to see if he had left anything behind and followed Hatake out of the room. Leaving the hospital, the couple stopped on the porch. Kakashi, Naruto, let's go buy you some new clothes and at the same time decide what to do with your left eye. Naruto, Kakashi-sensei, can I have a mask like yours? And a patch on my left eye, I'll be just like you. Kakashi, hahaha, I think that's a great idea. Let's go. Soon they reached a store, which, despite the late hour, did not close. There they bought a black t-shirt with the sign of the Uzumaki clan on the chest, black shinobi pants, black shinobi sandals with padded soles. They also bought fingerless gloves with iron inserts and a black sports jacket with a whirlpool sign on the back. Approximate. Automatic jacket like Minato's as a child. Later they found a mask like Hatake's and an eye patch. Without looking closely, you might think they were father and son. Similar hairstyles, a half-face mask, and a bandage covering the left eye. And so our couple reached Hatake's house. They went up to the desired floor and entered the apartment. The apartment was tidy, warm, light and cozy. The boy instantly liked it. Kakashi, well, here we are at home. You will sleep in this room on the bed, the shower is on that side. The kitchen is opposite. Now undress, go to the shower and go to bed. We'll start your training tomorrow. Naruto, okay, Kakashi-sensei. Naruto went into the bathroom, quickly undressed and took a hot shower. Oh, what bliss it was. There were problems with hot water at the shelter and he was not allowed to stay in the shower longer. Coming out of the shower, he went into the kitchen where there was a mug of steaming tea. Having drunk it, he now went into his room, and plopping down on his pillow, he instantly fell asleep. In the next morning, waking up, the blonde opened his eyes and looked around. For a moment there was a misunderstanding where he was. But literally immediately he remembered all the events that happened yesterday. They seemed like a dream to him, but if he is here, it means it's not a dream after all. Rising from the bed, the blonde waddled off to the kitchen. Upon entering, he saw a plate of sandwiches, a mug of hot tea and a note on the table. Having sat down at the table, Naruto began his meal, reading the note. Naruto, I left on business. Have breakfast and go to training ground, 7. I will be there at 9 o'clock. Kakashi. Having finished reading the note, the boy looked at the clock hanging above the refrigerator. The clock showed the time 8:13. Quickly finishing his sandwiches and tea, the blonde ran to get ready for training. After all, this was the most important event in his life. Half an hour later, Naruto was completely ready and, putting on a bandage and mask, quickly walked towards the training ground. Having reached the training ground, he discovered that there was no one there yet. Having decided to do physical warm-up, the blonde ran 6 laps around the training ground, and then did squats, push-ups and presses. At the end of this little training, Kakashi appeared. "Kakashi, good morning Naruto. Sorry for being late. I see you've warmed up well here without me. Well done." Naruto smiled sheepishly, scratching the back of his head. "Naruto, good morning, Kakashi-sensei, hee. Kakashi, well, since you've warmed up, I don't see the point in delaying things too much. Now you and I will open your chakra control. Do you know what chakra is?" Naruto, yes, sensei. Chakra is the sum of a shinobi's physical and spiritual strength, which can be improved through training and meditation. Chakra is used by shinobi to create both conventional and elemental techniques. There are only 5 elements: Katan, fire; Futon, wind; Raiton, lightning; Doton, earth; Suiton, water. Each shinobi can have from 1 to several elements. There are also so-called unique genomes. Genomes are a mixture of 2 or more elements, but only the owners of these genomes can use them. For example, the Shodai Hokage had a Mokuton, tree, genome consisting of Doton and Suiton. Well, that's it, Databeo. Kakashi's eye twitched nervously. The boy clearly knew more than his age should. Not only did he talk about chakra, he even mentioned genomes. Kakashi decided that if the blonde already knew this, then he had read it somewhere, which means he had an excellent memory. "Kakashi, well done, Naruto. You really know a lot. Well, then we can start training. Sit in a comfortable position and try to feel the chakra center in the abdomen." Naruto did exactly as his sensei said. An hour later, he finally managed to discover this source. Only then did something happen that Kakashi never expected to see. The boy jerked sharply and passed out. Hatake picked up the guy, put him under a tree and decided to wait for him to wake up, praying that nothing bad would happen to him. In the subconscious. Naruto's POV. Oh. Strange, what happened? I had just found the source of chakra when I passed out. Probably overdid it. Stop. Where am I? Okay, I'll go ahead. Wow. This is a cage, but where am I, Databeo? End POV Naruto. Walking out into a large hall with pipes, Naruto saw a huge golden gate in front of him. In the center of the gate was a piece of paper with kanji. Coming closer, the blonde saw 2 huge red eyes with a vertical pupil that looked straight at him. There was anger and hatred in them. The boy felt uneasy from his gaze. Then a roar thundered, and the boy saw who was looking at him. It was a giant-sized fox with 9 tails. Kyubi, so that's who my jailer is. Little one. Naruto, hello, who are you and why do you call me a jailer? There was fear in Naruto's voice, but he tried to calm himself down at least a little. Kyubi, I am Kyubi no Yoko, the 9-tailed demon fox, and I call you jailer because you are my Jinchuriki. Naruto, Kyubi-san, can I ask a question? It turns out you attacked the village 5 years ago? And since you say that I am your Jinchuriki, that means you are sealed in me, and who sealed you? Kyubi was a little freaked out by this turn of events. For the first time since Rikudo Sennin, he was addressed with politeness and courtesy. Kyubi, yes, you're right, it was I who attacked the village 5 years ago, but not of my own free will. And the Yondaime Hokage sealed me away. Naruto, Kyubi-san, you can tell me where I am now, my sensei is just waiting for me. Kyubi, firstly, no suffixes, secondly, you are now in your subconscious. To go out just concentrate and that's it. Naruto, thank you, Kyubi. At the same moment, Naruto disappeared from his subconscious. Kyubi, perhaps his father was talking about him. Naruto woke up and after a couple of moments he came to his senses completely. Kakashi, oh, Naruto, are you okay? You fainted. Are you feeling good? Naruto, yes, sensei, I just overdid it, everything is fine now, Dadabayo. Kakashi, that's good, now that you've opened your chakra, you can train in controlling it. To do this, you need to concentrate your chakra in your legs and climb the tree without your hands. Remember, if you put in too much, the bark will break, if you put in too little, you'll fall off. Understood? Naruto, hi. Kakashi, go ahead. Hatake handed the student a kunai and told him to mark the place he could reach. Imagine his surprise when, 2 hours later, a blond man looked down at him, smiling with all 32 teeth. When he came down, Kakashi ordered him to learn to walk on water. Another 4 hours later and it was mastered. Hatake didn't know what to think. The boy could unconditionally be considered a genius. They spent the remaining time learning the basics of taijutsu and shurikenjutsu. By the end of the day, the boy learned to fight well and throw iron. In the evening, Kakashi and Naruto went to eat at a ramen shop because they had no energy left to cook. Naruto, hello Tuchi-san, can I have one large portion of pork ramen please? Tuchi, oh. Naruto, hi, haven't come in for a long time. Yes, everything will happen now. Kakashi, Tuchi-san, same to me. Tuchi, okay, Kakashi. Then I am, the ramen's daughter, who also worked here, came in from the courtyard. I am, hello Kakashi-san, Naruto-kun, oh gods, what happened to you, what happened to your left eye? Naruto, yes, I had a bad fall during training. Nothing, one eye is still intact, which means everything is fine. Don't worry, I am Chan. And he smiled good-naturedly with one eye. Tuchi and I am spitting image of Kakashi. Finally, the ramen was ready. Tuchi, here. 2 servings of ramen with pork. Naruto and Kakashi in unison, itadakimasu. They took off their masks at the same time, ate at the same time, and put them back on at the same time. They are so beautiful. Why hide such faces behind masks? Tuchi, they do everything at the same time, synchronously, just like father and son. As a result, the ramen was eaten, and our heroes had to return home. Naruto, thanks for the treat, Tuchi-san. Goodbye. Tuchi and I am, by Naruto-kun. Having reached home, the blonde plopped down on the pillow and immediately started snoring. So 3 years of hard and intense training passed. Naruto stretched out, became more mature, pumped up. At 8 years old, he looked 12. His hair turned ashen. How so? He was blonde. It's simple, during training he tried to master the flight of the thunder god jutsu of the 4th Hokage, and during one of the attempts something went wrong and the color of his hair changed. Now he looked like an exact copy of Kakashi. Our hero's strength has also undergone changes. Flashback. Somewhere on training ground number 7 stood a blonde boy and an ash-haired man. Kakashi, so today we will determine the element of your chakra. You have already mastered the usual techniques such as henge, substitution and even shadow cloning. Now we will work with elemental techniques. Take a piece of chakra-conducting paper and move chakra across it. Naruto, that's right, Kakashi-sensei. The Uzumaki took the piece of paper in his hands and passed chakra through it. What a surprise they were both when the sheet split in half, then one half crumpled and the other got wet. Naruto, it turns out I have 3 elements, futon, raiton and suiton. Hooray, Dadabayo. Kakashi was surprised. No, of course he expected that the boy would have a good affinity with the elements, but not so well. Kakashi, it turns out so. I will help you with raiton and suiton, but with futon you will have to wait. This is my weakest element, so I will find you a teacher. Naruto, okay, Kakashi-sensei. End flashback. Naruto now had the strength of a decent jonin and could even fight Kakashi well. I will outline the learned techniques of our hero. Futon, air bullets, breakthrough, vacuum ball, press, raisin shuriken, can channel wind chakra through weapons. Raitun, Raikiri wolf, power grid, flight of the thunder god, Raikiri Raiden, Chidori spear, vanishing Rasengan, can channel lightning chakra through weapons. Suetun, water dragon, water bullets, water prison, water wall, tornado, thousand water needles, healing, slashing wave, giant whirlpool. Non-elemental techniques, Rasengan and its variations, shadow clone technique, multiple shadow clone technique, henge, kawarimi. Two ash-haired people are walking down the street, an adult and a teenager. The same in everything, appearance, habits. Even now they go and read books. Kakashi is again interested in one of the novels of the legendary Sannin Jiraiya, and the boy is reading The Story of the Fearless Ninja by the same author. They go to the residence, on the carpet to the third Hokage himself. The guards see them and instantly freeze, not understanding how to react. Later, having recovered a little from the shock, they let them through. Here is the office, all you have to do is enter. Hatake knocks on the door and a hoarse voice comes from the other side. Third, sign in. Here they come. Neither Naruto, nor even more so Kakashi, were surprised by the decoration of the office and the appearance of its owner. A man in a white robe sits at a huge work desk, with a large hat resting on his head, with the kanji for fire written on the front. Judging by his appearance, the man is well over 60. Wrinkles are clearly visible on his tired face, and eyes that directly scream that they have seen some. Then the man finally noticed those entering and raised his head, looking up from the documents. Third, oh, Kakashi, why are you here? You haven't come in for a long time. Who is that with you? Son. He. Kakashi, in a sense, Hokage-sama. This is Uzumaki Naruto and I want to officially adopt him. The third one already choked on the pipe he was smoking, but he did not expect such a request. Instantly gathering himself, he thought and decided that it would be the right decision to give the go-ahead for adoption. Third, Naruto, is that you? Naruto, yes, Hokage-sama, long time no see. Third, why is your hair ashen, but it used to be blonde? Naruto, a little mistake with the jutsu, nothing to worry about. But now I'm a complete copy of my dad. Third, okay, Kakashi, I give the go-ahead for adoption. Watch over him and protect him. Kakashi, thank you, Hokage-sama. By the way, about this, could you enroll him as an ANBU in my squad with Weasel and Raven? Third, yes, I think this is a good idea. Now go downstairs and grab your equipment, come see me again later. Kakashi and Naruto, hi, Hokage-sama. The couple went downstairs and entered the armory. There were various types of weapons on stands, sets of clothes on shelves, and in the middle of the room there was a table with ANBU masks. Kakashi, well, here we are, choose a mask, while I find the right size set. Naruto, okay, father. Naruto began to walk around the table and look at each mask. Still, it is she who everyone will see on missions, and your call sign also depends on her. And then a mask with a gold fox-shaped ornament caught my attention. Yes, this is exactly what you need. Naruto, I found the mask. Can I choose a weapon? Kakashi, yes, of course. Naruto walked up to the rack with weapons, looked, picked something up and tried it on. But suddenly he saw her. Katana, white with a black line made of chakra-conducting metal. Lightweight, comfortable, compact. Fits perfectly in the hand. Yes, that's definitely her. Naruto took the sheath and threw it behind his back. Naruto, Dad, I took the katana, do you know who is good at kenjutsu? Kakashi, don't worry about it, we have one excellent swordsman on our team. Having sorted out his equipment, Naruto changed into his ANBU uniform, slung his katana on his back, and pulled on a porcelain mask with a fox's face. Kakashi, now that we've sorted everything out, we need to go to the Hokage for documents and something else. Naruto, yes. They walked back to the Hokage's office and knocked on the door. A creaking sound came from behind the door. "Third, come in." Entering the office, our heroes stopped not far from the Hokage's desk. "Third, Kakashi, here are the adoption documents, the same documentation as an ANBU fighter. And yes, I wanted to ask, Naruto, will you bear the name Hatake?" Naruto, yes, Hokage-sama, I think this could play a big role since the Uzumaki clan was one of the most famous clans in the world. This way we can avoid information leakage. Third, yes, Naruto, this proves that you are not stupid. Judging by your mask, your call sign will be Fox. Naruto, that's right, Hokage-sama. Third, keep your protector with the Konoha sign. Naruto accepted the protector from Sarutobi's hands and tied it on as an eye patch. Now he looked like Kakashi in his youth. Hiruzen thought for a bit, and then gave an order. Third, Raven, Weasel. Two people stood in front of the Hokage, kneeling on one knee. Based on their height, it could be assumed that one was slightly older than the other. The taller one with the weasel mask had short-cropped dark hair that bristled slightly to the sides. The second had raven hair, long, tied into a low ponytail. Raven, you called. Hokage-sama? Third, yes. Raven, Weasel, take off your masks and meet the fourth member of your team, call sign Fox. They looked back and saw two ash-haired ninjas with patches over their left eyes and masks covering the floor of their faces. Itachi, hello, Kakashi-senpai, who is this with you? Naruto, Naruto Hatake, call sign Fox, nice to meet you. Naruto smiled with one eye. Itachi and Shisui, exact copy of Kakashi. Itachi, Itachi Uchiha, call sign Raven, it's nice to meet you too, Naruto. Shisui laughed quietly. Shisui, looks like the copy ninja was copied, ha ha ha. Having calmed down a little, Shisui continued. Shisui, I'm Shisui Uchiha, nice to meet you Naruto. Everyone laughed it off after Shisui's joke, and Kakashi decided not to delay it. Kakashi, Itachi, can I ask you to teach Naruto Kenjutsu? Itachi, of course, senpai, let him come to training ground number 9 tomorrow, which is located next to the Uchiha quarter. Kakashi, thank you, Itachi. Itachi, you'll thank me later, dog. At the same time, Naruto was talking to Shisui. Naruto, Shisui-san, could you teach me the flickering step technique? Shisui, let's agree, tomorrow you will learn Kenjutsu from Itachi. If you hold out against him for at least 5 minutes, I will teach you this technique. Naruto, I agree, senpai. Third, well, since everything is decided, then in a week come to me for a mission. 4, yes, Hokage-sama. Third, free. 4, hi. Leaving the office, Itachi and Shisui headed back to the clan quarter. It was late, and they had to get up early tomorrow morning. The Hatake couple went to the ANBU to get a tattoo on Naruto's left shoulder. After getting the tattoo, they went back home. The next morning at Training Ground 9. Shisui and Itachi stood at the training ground, dressed in the usual Leaf Shinobi uniform. In the distance they noticed a silhouette slowly approaching. It was Hatake Jr. Naruto, hello everyone. He was dressed in a regular shinobi uniform, with a mask on his face and a leaf protector pulled over his left eye. Itachi, hello. Today we will begin to study Kenjutsu with you, but first we will spar with you. Ready? Naruto, ready, Itachi-sensei. Shisui-senpai, will you be the judge? Shisui, yes, Naruto-kun. The shinobi dispersed in different directions and stood opposite each other. They looked at each other expectantly, forming a seal of concentration. Itachi was the first to break down and rush forward at high speed. They clashed in pure taijutsu, where Naruto was on par with Itachi. He blocked all his blows and attacks, and even managed to respond. After a couple of minutes of exchanging blows, Itachi jumped away from Naruto. Itachi, Kato, big fireball. A giant fireball flew towards Naruto, which would have easily incinerated the former blonde, but Naruto, Suetun, water wall. A huge amount of water quickly poured out of Naruto's mouth and formed a wall, extinguishing Itachi's technique. Itachi, I suggest we finish. Well done, using water techniques without a water source is worthy of respect. Shursui, Itachi is right. For this, I will teach you the shimmer step. Naruto felt embarrassed from the praise and scratched the back of his head. They studied like this for a whole week. By the end of it, Naruto had mastered Kenjutsu well, somewhere on the level of an average jounin, and had learned Shursui's flicker step. After 5 years. Office of the 3rd Hokage of Leaf. 3rd, Fox. An ash-haired boy of 13 years old with a fox mask on his face instantly appeared right in front of the table. The guy was dressed in an elite ANBU kit, that is, a sleeveless vest with a half-face mask sewn on, black shinobi pants, a gray ANBU body armor, black shinobi sandals and half-shoulder-length gloves with iron inserts on the back of the hand. Beneath the porcelain mask was a bandage covering his left eye. The shinobi looked about 16 years old. His hair was ash-colored and hung down, Hatake's hairstyle in the rain, author's note. Naruto, you called, Hokage-sama? 3rd, yes, starting tomorrow you are going to the academy, this is necessary to hide you from the elders and Danzo. In a week there will be a genin exam, you just need to study for a week at the academy while I sort things out here. You will pass the exam, I'm sure. Try not to stand out too much, also change your ANBU clothes to something more or less civilian. Teachers have been alerted to your presence. That's all for now. Oh, Naruto, wait, I forgot to warn you, Sasuke Uchiha, Itachi's younger brother, is in the class. Naruto pursed his lips. This was not noticeable under the mask, but the 3rd noticed how tense his ward was. Naruto, that's right, Hokage-sama, anything else? 3rd, no. Although wait, don't forget to take off the protector, you can put it back on after the exam. Naruto, that's right, can we go? 3rd, yes, you can go. Naruto, hi. After visiting the office, Naruto immediately went to his home to prepare for tomorrow. Still, his ANBU missions completely excluded him from public life. In the next morning, Naruto trained himself to get up at 5 o'clock sharp. And today he did not change his habits. When he woke up, he went to the bathroom, where he washed his face. The cold water quickly drove away the remnants of sleep. Afterwards, after jogging around the training ground and doing a couple of exercises, Naruto returned to the apartment. After having breakfast and taking all the necessary water procedures, the former blonde noticed that classes at the academy would begin soon. Quickly putting on black shinobi pants, a black mesh t-shirt, black shinobi sandals and gloves with iron inserts, he put on a black jacket and a pouch with iron in which he placed several kunai, a couple dozen shuriken and a bunch of senbon. He liked senbons the most, because they were miniature and convenient. Taking a pair of explosion seals, putting on a mask and adjusting the eye patch, Hatake Jr. walked towards the academy. Naruto, what is the 3rd up to? I don't even know what to do at the academy. I've known everything for a long time. XO. Okay, we need to calm down and treat this as just another task. I wonder when father will return. Thinking about this and other equally important things, Naruto did not notice how he reached the academy. Having risen to the desired floor, he found the desired audience and knocked on the door. A few moments before. Irika, children, calm down, I'll make a small announcement. Today a new student will come to us. I ask everyone to remain calm and not approach him with questions. If he wants, he will answer them himself. There was a buzz throughout the class. How is it that a new student comes to the academy a week before the exam? Strange. The girls, of course, wondered whether he would be handsome, and what he basically looked like, while the boys wondered whether he would be a strong shinobi. And then there was a knock on the door. Irika, come in. An ash-haired guy of tall stature and athletic build entered the class. His face was covered with a mask and a bandage over his left eye. The entire class instantly fell silent and stared at the new guy. Naruto simply looked around the entire class and drew conclusions for himself. Habit with ANBU. The teacher's voice pulled him out of his thoughts. Irika, hello, I'm Irika Yumino, your homeroom teacher. Introduce yourself to the class, please. Naruto, I'm Naruto Hatake, I love reading and my father. There are very few things that I don't like. The dream has already come true. Irika, thank you, Naruto. Take a seat at the last desk. Naruto, okay, Irika-sensei. Naruto went to the last desk. Shikamaru Nara and Choji Akimichi were sitting next to him. Shikamaru, hello, I'm Shikamaru. Choji, hi, I'm Choji. Naruto, nice to meet you. And Naruto smiled with one eye. All the girls in the class, he is handsome, calm, and also so cutely embarrassed. During every lesson, Naruto didn't know what to do with himself. He has known the academy material since he was 6 years old. He is still one of the best ANBU fighters. No, he was not openly bored in class and tried to listen to Irika and the other sensei, but it was difficult. After lessons, Naruto was the first to leave the classroom and was about to go home or to the training ground when Kiba from the Inuzuka clan ran up to him. Kiba, hey, Hatake, let's do some sparring. You and me. Everyone walking nearby stopped and looked at them. Naruto was calm, because what kind of ANBU is he if he wastes time on trifles? He was about to refuse, because why waste time, when Kiba began to scoff. Kiba, or are you afraid? Naruto, of course, was not afraid and could have refused, but he decided to earn a little authority among other children. Naruto, okay, Kiba, I agree, but in the presence of Irika-sensei or other teachers, so that everything is according to the rules. Naruto was calm, even a little cold. There was a hint of steel in his voice. Kiba quickly agreed and rushed off after Irika, and the whole class went to the school training ground, because everyone was interested in seeing what the newcomer was capable of. Naruto was already standing in the ring, waiting for his opponent. Irika and Kiba arrived. Irika began to like the new student, because instead of having a sparring somewhere in the alley, he insisted on the presence of the sensei. The surname Hatake Irika was familiar firsthand. Now he was wondering who Naruto Kakashi was. Approaching the training ground, he saw Naruto standing in the ring with a book in his hands. Finally everything was ready for the fight. Kiba, Hatake, put the book away, I'm ready. Naruto didn't even look up from his book and made a seal of concentration. Irika, pure taijutsu without the use of chakra, okay? Naruto, hi. Kiba, do you think you can defeat me with a book in your hands? Naruto, I don't know, the book is interesting, I can't put it down, but don't be afraid, it won't interfere with sparring. Naruto was calm and confident in his victory, but he had no intention of angering Kiba. Kiba rushed at him like mad, but Naruto dodged and ended up behind him, knocking Kiba out with a light blow to the neck, while not taking his eyes off the book. He moved so fast that no one saw his movements. To everyone, it looked as if the ash-haired man had moved a couple of meters, and Kiba had simply passed out. Irika defeated Naruto Hatake. Sasuke, strange kid, I didn't even notice his movements. Who is he? Naruto simply waved goodbye to everyone and went to Training Ground 9, reading a book. This happened all week. Any sparring ended with the same outcome: the opponent simply fell unconscious, and Naruto stood behind him. On the last day before the exam, Naruto was walking around Konoha and did not notice how Ino and Sakura were following him. Ino, he's been walking like this for an hour. This Naruto is strange. He came from God knows where, but he was also the strongest in the class. And his hair is ashen. Sakura, yes, he is truly strange, and even Sasuke-kun lost to him. Ino, look. Ino looked at Naruto and went nuts. An ANBU stood in front of Naruto and they were talking about something. After which the ANBU left, and Naruto remained standing in the middle of the road. Suddenly Sakura noticed a small tear rolling down from the guy's only eye. Sakura, Ino, he's crying. Ino, what? Sakura, see for yourself. Conversation between ANBU and Naruto. Owl, Fox, the dog was ambushed and is now in serious condition. The doctors say he will live, but I should have warned you. Also go to Hokage-sama now. Naruto, father. Okay, I got it. Owl, you can go. Owl, hi. After the ANBU left, Naruto felt a tear roll down his cheek. He couldn't lose his father too. He'd already lost 2 teammates, he couldn't lose him too. Having quickly calmed down, he went to the residence. At this moment Sakura and Ino. Ino, it can't be, he's crying. More precisely, he just burst into tears. Apparently something happened. But he talked to the ANBU and gave him an order. Who is he? Sakura, I don't even know, but if he gave an order to one of the ANBU, what did he forget at the academy? So many questions and so few answers. Who are you, Hatake Naruto? The next day, everyone in the class learned about the ANBU and Naruto meeting. All day long they were throwing looks at him, either shocked or envious. In the end, he could not resist and asked, calmly, as only he can. Naruto, guys, are you staring at me? Am I on fire? Everyone looked away and shook their heads. Now it's time for the exam. Naruto completed the written part in 5 minutes, and decided to sleep the remaining time. Since yesterday he spent the whole night in the ward with his father. Irika, Naruto, are you done? Naruto, yes, Irika-sensei. Irika, pass the test and you can take the internship. Naruto, okay, what do you need to demonstrate? Irika, henge and cloning. Naruto put together the necessary seals and his exact copy appeared. Naruto, shadow clone technique. Irika, does he know shadow cloning? The clone turned into Kakashi Hatake, and then disappeared with a pop. Irika, well done, Naruto. Here's your bandana. Irika handed the guy a bandana, but he pushed his hand away. Naruto, thank you, Irika-sensei, but I have my own. From his pouch he pulled out a black leaf protector. Everyone stared at him in amazement. Where did he get the protector from? He just passed the exam. Naruto began to pull off the blindfold from his eye when everyone immediately stared at him. In order not to show his eyes, he simply closed it and pulled off the bandage. Beneath it was a long vertical scar that crossed the eye and cheekbone. Everyone stared at his scar in shock. Naruto said calmly. Naruto, why have you never seen scars? Then he tied the protector on his head, lowering it over his left eye. Sakura, how did you get that scar? It was clear that she was very worried and afraid that she had asked too much. Everyone nodded in agreement to her question. Naruto was beaten by a shinobi from our village when I was 5 years old. And he looked expressively at Sakura with his only eye. In it, Sakura saw pain, worry and regret. She wanted to ask something else, but didn't dare. Everyone in the class was silent and did not understand why a 5-year-old child could be beaten to such a state. But Iruka understood everything perfectly. He guessed that Naruto was the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails, and he was sincerely sorry for the guy. Naruto simply grinned and left. Naruto, meet me at the distribution. He couldn't help the sarcasm in his voice, but no one understood why he said that. After Naruto left, Choji finally decided to ask. Choji, Iruka-sensei, do you know why he was beaten by the shinobi of our own village? Everyone nodded their heads again in agreement. Iruka, yes, Choji, I know, but you are forbidden to say this. This is a secret of Konoha. There is a law that prohibits discussing this topic with children. Everyone was shocked that Naruto was such a mysterious person in the village. Naruto simply left the academy and headed to the cemetery. He approached the grave of the Yondaime Hokage and his wife, Kushina Uzumaki. Naruto, Mom, Dad. What should I do? My father is in a coma, and I can't do anything. How I want you to be next to me. A tear flowed from his right eye and fell on the grave. Naruto stood like that for a couple more hours, looking at photographs of his parents, whom he had never seen. In this state, Ino and Sakura noticed him, returning from the academy. Sakura, look, Ino, this looks like Naruto to me. Ino, yes, that's definitely him. What is he doing? They wanted to approach, but decided that they would only disturb him. They stood a little longer, looked at him, and went home. Later Naruto left too. He decided to visit Kakashi at the hospital. Naruto entered the room and sat down next to the bed. On it lay a Konoha copy ninja with an oxygen mask. The wound was almost fatal. If the doctors had not made it in time, everything would have ended in tears. Naruto looked at his father. Naruto, father. I was appointed as the team sensei, can you imagine? Now he has become quite an adult. Hee. I hope you wake up soon and we can train and go on missions like before again. Okay, I'll go, tomorrow is the assignment, I need to get ready, while you rest. Naruto looked at his father again and went home. The next day, Naruto woke up at 5 as usual. Then jog, exercise, breakfast, shower and get ready. He put on his ANBU uniform. Also a half-face mask and a left eye protector. An ANBU tattoo was visible on his left shoulder. Hanging his katana on his shoulder and his ANBU mask on his hip, he left the house and headed towards the academy. At this moment in the academy, almost all the students were sitting in the class. The only ones missing were Choji and Naruto. And if Choji went to another city to visit relatives, then no one knew where Naruto had disappeared. Iruka entered the classroom. Having made his farewell speech, he began to distribute the teams. At that time, the Jonin were standing outside the door, ready to pick up their teams. Asuma Sarutobi, Kurenai Yuhi and Naruto Hatake. All three were very familiar with each other and knew what and who was capable of. Asuma, are you worried, Naruto-kun? Naruto, a little, Asuma-san. I haven't taught anyone before, and I don't want to disgrace my father, this is his team after all. Kurenai, by the way, how is Kakashi? Naruto visibly became sad, but answered cheerfully. Naruto, everything is the same, but he is strong, I believe in him. Kurenai did not ask further, because she noticed that this was very difficult for Naruto. In the classroom at this moment. Iruka, listen carefully, now I will name teams of 3, and also tell you who will be your mentor. Team number 8, Hinata Hyuga, Kiba Inuzuka, Shino Aburame, mentor Kurenai Yuhi. A beautiful girl with red eyes and long dark hair entered the room. Iruka, Shikamaru Nara, at the personal request of your father and due to Choji's departure, you will study separately, your mentor will be Sarutobi Asuma. A bearded, tall man walked into the classroom with a cigarette in his mouth. Irika, last team number 7, Sakura Haruno, Ino Yamanaka, Sasuke Uchiha. A head slam on the table and 2 cheers were heard in the classroom. Ino and Sakura, I will be with Sasuke-kun. Then the 2 kunoichi began arguing again about who would be with Sasuke, and Irika decided to intervene. Irika, Sakura, Ino, calm down. Kakashi Hatake has been appointed your mentor. On everyone's mind is Hatake? He has the same last name as Naruto. Where does Naruto go? Irika, but since he is currently unable to be your mentor, Naruto Hatake will replace him during his absence. Whole class, what? At that moment, the door opened and a tall guy with ashen hair, a mask covering half his face, an eye protector, wearing an ANBU uniform with a tattoo and a mask on his left thigh entered the classroom. Keeping his hands in his pants pockets, Naruto calmly walked over and stood with the other 2 mentors. The whole class was in shock, because yesterday he took the Genin exam, and now he stands here as a mentor. Kiba started laughing out loud. Kiba, ahahaha now, Sasuke, I will definitely catch up with you in strength, with such a teacher you won't go far. Sasuke just pursed his lips and turned away. He also didn't like that Naruto was appointed as a mentor, because even though he was strong, he was just a child, and not a shinobi with many years of experience, like the first 2. At least the whole class thought so. Kurenai heard what her student said now and decided to rein him in. She was about to say something in response, but then Naruto's hand stopped her. Naruto, don't, Kurenai, you'll have time to scream during training. Naruto spoke calmly, even a little affectionately. Asuma also decided to intervene and at the same time raise Naruto's authority. After all, he is his friend and student. Asuma, Naruto is right, Kurenai. They just don't know who he is, so calm down. Kurenai calmed down, but still looked angrily at Kiba. Oh, she will give him a beating during training for impolitely addressing his superiors. There was silence in the class. Naturally, because Naruto, who was the same age as them, spoke on equal terms with adult jonins. Moreover, he spoke in a friendly manner, as if they had known each other for a long time, and Kurenai also wanted to stand up for him. Everyone realized that Naruto was not an ordinary shinobi. Team 8 and Shikamaru walked out of the office along with their mentors. Naruto motioned for Team 7 to sit still and wait. Just what? A couple of moments later, Team 7 saw an impressive sight. Naruto put on his mask and turned towards the door, expecting something. The wait lasted for about 5 minutes until Ino stuttered. Ino, NAR. Naruto, shoo. Quiet. A moment later, a shinobi in an ANBU uniform with a bear mask sat in front of him. Bear, Fox-sama, as you ordered, the hospital is being closely monitored. 8 Umbu are participating in the surveillance. Naruto, okay, Bear, report to me every 2 hours about any suspicious persons. His room should be under 24-hour surveillance. Bear, that's right, Fox-sama. Naruto, go. Bear, hi. The bear bowed and disappeared. After a second, Naruto took off his mask. Naruto, I forgot how hot it is. He turned his head towards the guys and almost laughed out loud. All 3 had their jaws on the floor. Naruto continued giggling. Naruto, meet me on the roof in 5 minutes. Then he disappeared in a column of smoke. Sasuke was the first to come to his senses and simply grunted and moved onto the roof. Ino and Sakura also slowly gathered and ran after Sasuke. Soon all 3 ran out onto the roof. Naruto was already waiting for them. The 3 genin walked over and sat down on the steps, and across from them Naruto leaned on the railing. Naruto, let's get acquainted. First you. He pointed at Sakura. Sakura was a little embarrassed, but then pulled herself together. Sakura, let's, you first, for example. Naruto, okay, but let's skip this, you, and all the suffixes. Whether you want to call me sensei, senpai, or just a friend, I don't mind, I just want to be treated as an equal, and the rest doesn't matter. Missed it? All, yes, sensei. Naruto, well, that's nice. My name is Naruto Hatake. I am the son of Kakashi Hatake. I love my father. I enjoy reading and cooking. The dream has come true. Now you. Sakura, I'm Haruno Sakura. I love, looks at Sasuke dash, I dream of becoming a strong kunoichi, WL, that's it. Naruto looked at her carefully, then turned away and looked at Sasuke. Sasuke, I am Sasuke Uchiha, I have little to like and a lot to dislike, the goal is to revive my clan and kill one person. Ino and Sakura shuddered, saying such words, even if they were shinobi. Naruto simply grinned, which was not visible behind the mask. After all, he knew who Sasuke wanted to kill, and he knew that he was unlikely to succeed. Ino, I'm Yamanaka Ino, I love my parents, flowers and, looks at Sasuke dash, I don't like it when someone mocks flowers, my dream is to become a strong kunoichi. Naruto, so we met, and now you can ask your questions, I'm sure you have them. But it's not a fact that I will answer them. A hubbub immediately began, for they had many questions for him. Naruto, calm down. Sakura, why were you beaten by shinobi as a child? Naruto, I can't say, sorry. You've probably heard about the taboo about me? All three nodded. Sakura, where is your father, because he was supposed to be our mentor? Naruto, he's in a coma, so until he comes out of it, I'm your mentor. Don't worry, I've had the nickname copy of the copy ninja circulating around the village for a long time. I am as strong as my father. Ino, when did you become a jonin? Naruto, at the age of 9, when I was promoted to the rank of Elite ANBU. Sakura, you were an Elite ANBU at 9 years old? Naruto, yes, I am now an Elite Jonin of Konoha and the personal ANBU of the 3rd Hokage. Sasuke, what is your strongest jutsu? Naruto, it's hard to say. Probably Raikiri Wolf, one of my Raiton techniques. Sasuke fell silent, digesting the information. Naruto, well, now that the questions are over, let's move on to the practical part. Now we are heading to Training Ground 7. Take everything you need with you. In a couple of hours at Training Ground number 7. Naruto, so everyone has arrived, we can begin. Now you will attack me. Your task is to hold out for at least 30 seconds. To achieve this you will have to try to kill me. You can use anything. I will only use taijutsu. It's clear? Genin, yes, sensei. Naruto, let's start. Everyone hid, Sakura jumped into the bushes, Ino and Sasuke jumped onto a tree. Suddenly Naruto appeared next to them. They got scared and jumped into the center of the clearing. Naruto appeared immediately, and a moment later all three were rewound with fishing line. Naruto, you lose. We moved well at the beginning, but then we lost focus on the goal and didn't notice how I got there. Sakura, but sensei. I was in another place, how did you end up in 2 places at the same time? All three looked expressively at Hatake, as if convicting him of foul play. Ino, Sakura is right, you said that you will only use taijutsu, and clones are ninjutsu. Naruto just smiled with his eye. Naruto, I only use taijutsu, what you saw is called the flickering step technique. This technique allows me to move so fast that the enemy thinks I'm using clones, but in reality I'm just moving quickly, leaving behind a mirage. This technique was created by an old friend of mine. Naruto remembered Shursui and put his hand to his left eye. Sakura, will you teach us some cool techniques? Ino, yes, sensei. Naruto, someday, but for now you will practice working as a team. Get out of the line and you can go home. Then he disappeared in a swirl of leaves. Sakura and Ino. I wish I could take this Naruto. Tied him up and threw him away. Sasuke, 2 hours later, they finally untangled the fishing line and went home. In the house of the head of the Yamanaka clan. Ino, I'm home. A tall man with long, blonde hair came out to meet his daughter. Inoichi Yamanaka, head of the clan and one of Konoha's main interrogators. Inoichi, Ino, why are you so angry? Something happened? Ino, Tusan, during training, Naruto mocked us and threw us tied with fishing line, then just left. Inoichi, you're lucky. Ino, what? You mean lucky? Inoichi, if his father weren't in a coma right now, then perhaps you would already be back at the academy. Ino, what? I don't understand, Tusan. Inoichi, I've known Kakashi and Naruto for a very long time. Kakashi had genin teams before, but he gave a teamwork test, and not a single team passed it, after which they were sent back to the academy. Kakashi and Naruto lost all the people dear to them and only had each other. And now Kakashi lies in a coma. Naruto is afraid of losing someone dear to him, so he may be a little cold towards you. Don't blame him for this. The next day everyone had a day off. It was drizzling outside. Ino walked through the puddles, heading to the family flower shop. Already approaching the store, she noticed a man standing against the wall. She would not have paid attention to him if not for his hair color. It was ashen. Seeing Naruto, she ran up to him, because he was standing in the rain without an umbrella. Naruto stood pressed against the wall, closing his eyes and raising his head up. The protector was removed, revealing his scar. He was also wearing a mask. Ino, Naruto-sensei. Naruto slowly opened one eye and looked at Ino. He was wearing an ANBU uniform, smeared in blood, and next to him stood a katana, with blood dripping from it. Ino saw the blood and began to tremble. Naruto, oh, hi, Ino-chan. Ino-chan, are you okay? Naruto spoke breathlessly, as if he had run a marathon. Ino came to her senses when he called her. Ino, it's okay. And Naruto-sensei, there's blood on you, aren't you hurt? Naruto, no, everything is fine, it's not my blood, I'm not wounded, it seems. And as if on order, having finished the phrase, he fainted. Ino screamed and ran into the store where her mother was. Briefly explaining the situation in slurred language, Ino and her mother ran out of the store, and together they dragged Naruto to the Yamanaka house. Naruto woke up in an unfamiliar house. Opening his eyes, he tried to get up, but immediately someone's hands urgently put him back down. Naruto, where am I? Ino, you're at my house, Naruto-sensei. Naruto, how long have I been lost? Ino, about 5 o'clock. Naruto, XO. Probably didn't notice how I got hit in the side. You can't hesitate. Naruto quickly pulled himself together and stood up. Ino, Naruto-sensei, you can't get up, you haven't recovered from your wound yet. Naruto, I didn't care about being wounded. Now something else is important. He formed a seal of concentration and placed his hand on the ANBU tattoo on his shoulder. Naruto, owl, if you can hear me, come urgently to the house of the head of the Yamanaka clan, 2nd floor, 3rd window on the left. Ino wanted to ask what he was doing, when suddenly an Anushnik wearing an owl mask appeared in front of them. Owl, did you call, Fox-sama? Naruto, yes, I did. Outline the situation. Owl, we lost 2 soldiers, 5 operatives were killed on their side. Your father is alive, his eye is still there. No one was injured at the hospital. Naruto, okay, report this to Hokage-sama, I'm sure Danzo will come for my father, but this doesn't leave a single piece of evidence. Owl, hi. The operative then disappeared, leaving Ino and Naruto alone. After the conversation, Naruto tiredly sank back onto the futon. Ino looked at him and involuntarily began to admire him. And what? A handsome, tall, pumped-up guy was every girl's dream. Ash hair and a mask gave him charm. And the eye was the color of the sky, one could drown in it forever. It was like a whirlpool that pulled you in and didn't let go. Ino was already openly staring at her sensei, which did not escape his attention. He grinned imperceptibly, and realized that he, too, had been looking at his student all the time. Blonde hair, marbled skin, a sophisticated figure, dressed in a tight purple top and a not very long skirt with a thigh-high slit, made the kunoichi very beautiful and sweet. Naruto nevertheless decided to interrupt the joint process of admiring, because he is her sensei. Naruto, ahem, Ino. Ino turned to him very abstractly. A blush was visible on the cheeks. Ino, why yes, sensei. Naruto, I wanted to thank you for curing me. Not everyone in your place would help. Ino, nothing. Ino quickly turned away and began to blush rapidly. Naruto decided to play a prank on his student. Naruto, so Sasuke isn't the #1 guy anymore? Ino wanted to be indignant, but instead she began to blush even more. At that moment, Ino's father came to them. Inoichi, Ino, Sakura came to see you there. Oh, Naruto, you woke up, rest, you got a good beating. Naruto, yeah. Thank you, Inoichi-san. Inoichi noticed his daughter's condition and was now trying to understand what had happened that made her blush like a tomato. Ino, thank you, too-san. I'll come down now. A minute later, Ino came downstairs where Sakura was waiting for her. The blush had not yet completely disappeared from the kunoichi's face, but her friend did not attach any importance to it. Sakura, Ino, you haven't seen our sensei, I wanted to ask you to train us. Ino remembered what she and Naruto had just talked about and blushed again. This time it didn't escape the pinkette's gaze. Sakura, why are you all red? You're not really in love with Naruto. Yeah, I didn't expect this from you. Ino, shut up, Lobastea, and in general he can't train us. Sakura, why else? Ino, he was wounded, and now he's lying upstairs. I found him near the flower shop, he was covered in blood, his own and someone else's. From his conversation with the Anushnik, I understood that someone attacked the hospital in order to get his father and, for some reason, his eye. He fought and was wounded in the side, he fainted near the store and my mother and I dragged him here. Ino was chattering like crazy, she was trying to understand how she felt about her sensei and was worried about him. Sakura was shocked. Inoichi approached them. Inoichi, talk less about this, this is secret information. Kakashi Hatake's left eye contains the Sharingan of the Uchiha clan. Ino and Sakura, Sharingan? Inoichi, yes, this is the Kekii Genkai or the unique genome of the Uchiha clan. This is a dojutsu, these eyes are capable of casting powerful genjutsu on the enemy just by looking at them, they are capable of copying ninjutsu, genjutsu, taijutsu, shurikenjutsu and kenjutsu. As soon as the Uchiha sees some jutsu, after a certain number of attempts he will master it perfectly. These eyes are the pride of the Uchiha clan. Ino, but Kakashi-sensei is not from the Uchiha clan. Sakura, right, where did he get the Sharingan from? Inoichi, this is a dying gift from his friend, Obito Uchiha. Kakashi lost his eye in the war, and Obito, before his death, gave him his with the Sharingan. Well, that's it, I told you everything, it is advisable that this remains only between us. Inoichi looked at them seriously, after all, this is a small secret. Sakura. Okay, Inoichi-san, we won't tell anyone. Ino nodded vigorously to her friend's rhythm. She was very interested in learning more about Kakashi and Naruto. Inoichi, having said goodbye, left the house and headed towards the interrogation room. At first the girls just stood there and were silent. Everyone was pondering the information they had just received. Sakura was the first to come to her senses. Sakura, well, pork, where is our sensei? Ino winced at the mention of Naruto. Ino, in the room, but you can't go to him now, he's wounded after all. He needs peace. Sakura, okay, it's a pity, I wanted to ask him about everything, but nothing. Bye, pork. Ino, go, Lobastea. Sakura ran out of the house. She had no desire to expose herself to her evil friend. Ino, still angry at Sakura, went up to Naruto's room. He lay calmly on the futon and rested. The fight with the root had exhausted him quite well, and now it wouldn't hurt to restore his strength and chakra. Then the door slid aside and Ino entered the room. Thanks to his excellent hearing and his own ingenuity, Naruto realized that now he would be asked a lot of questions. His eyes were closed, he didn't really want to be questioned, but he understood that it was unlikely that he would be able to get away. Opening his eye, he looked at Ino. Naruto, Inohime, is something bothering you? Ask questions, I know you have them. Ino, Naruto-sensei, why would anyone need your father's Sharingan? Naruto, firstly, he has a difficult Sharingan, and Mangekyo. This kind of Sharingan is very rare even among the Uchiha. The point is that for him to awaken, you need to experience emotional trauma. For example, seeing your best friend or parents die. This means that such power can be considered forbidden. Secondly, father's Mangekyo has a very amazing ability such as spacetime technique. This technique is called Kamui. It allows you to move living and inanimate objects to another dimension. The technique is chakra-intensive, but useful. That is why they are hunting for him. Many also believe that his father is not worthy of the Sharingan, since he is not an Uchiha. At one time, Sasuke's father, Fugaku, the head of the clan, barely dissuaded the clan council from confiscating the Sharingan from his father. Ino, I see. Why does he wear a blindfold, since Sasuke has normal eyes and doesn't have any Sharingan there? Naruto, Sasuke hasn't awakened his Sharingan yet. But that's not the point, only Uchihas can deactivate the Sharingan, and the father is not an Uchiha, so he has a constantly active Sharingan. If it is open, it will consume too much chakra, which is why the father hides it behind a protector and uses it only in extreme cases. It's clear? Ino, yes. Naruto-sensei, who is Danzo? You mentioned this name when talking to the Anushnik. Naruto, this is the village elder, who has long been like a bone in the throat of me and Hokage-sama. Ino, I wanted to ask, Naruto-sensei, do you have a girlfriend? Naruto started coughing at such an indiscreet question. Ino turned as red as Kushina's hair and now looked like a red crayfish that had been left in boiling water. She herself does not know what kind of fly bit her that she asked such a question. And why was she even interested in this, because she loves Sasuke or not? How difficult. Ino sat and tried to sort out her feelings, and Naruto thought about how to answer the question. He never had a girlfriend, except that Enko hit on him a couple of times, but he didn't pay attention. Naruto, no. He was calm. Ino quietly exhaled. Thank God he didn't pester her with his questions. This is what she liked about Naruto, calm, reasonable, strong, kind and even cheerful to some extent. In any case, she never saw him in deep despondency, although there was a reason, his father was in a coma, after all. Yes, he was sometimes cold with them, but this was all explained by his difficult work. Naruto was tense at this hesitation and decided to raise his voice. Naruto, Ino, are you okay? Ino looked surprised, she didn't notice how she was lost in thought. Ino, yes, it's okay sensei. The voice trembled treacherously at the end. Naruto smiled with one eye. Naruto, well, that's great. You can tell the guys that starting tomorrow we have a week of rank D missions. After that, I will ask the Hokage to give us a rank C mission. In the meantime, you will practice teamwork. A week has passed. Every day there were missions of rank D. Naruto came, received a mission, instructed the guys, and then disappeared somewhere. The guys weren't happy with this, but they didn't want to contradict their mentor. By the end of the week, the genin already hated this weeding of gardens and catching cats. Now they happily went home, because the sensei promised tomorrow the first mission of rank C. Everyone was in anticipation. The next day. Residence. Sakura, where does sensei wear it anyway? He told me to get ready at 8, but he didn't show up. Here I am. Naruto appeared right behind her. Naruto, what do you mean to me? Sakura got scared and jumped away. Naruto was calm, too calm. Sakura wanted to say something, but hesitated. Ino looked at Naruto with some adoration. Sasuke just chuckled. Naruto decided that since everyone had gathered, he might as well get the mission. Naruto, follow me. All three followed him. Having risen to the desired floor, he knocked on the door. Third, come in. The team entered the office. Naruto immediately decided to get down to business. Naruto, hello, Hokage-sama, we are on a C-rank mission. Third, Naruto-kun, it's you. Yes, I remember we agreed, so. He began to rummage through the papers, later bringing out a small folder into the light of day. Third, mission to the land of waves. Escorting a bridge builder. Rank C, as requested. Tazuna-san, come in. A slightly drunk, unshaven man of about 50 in a straw hat with a bottle of sake in his hands came out of the reception area. He looked around the team with his eyes only focused on Naruto. Tazuna, and these kids, will protect me? Sasuke was about to put the old man in his place, but he immediately received the book Ika Ika, which Naruto did not let go of his hands. Third, well, Tazuna-san, here are two of the best genin of the academy, and even more so, there will be a jonin with you, Naruto Hatake. Naruto waved his hand in a friendly manner without looking up from his book. Tazuna, okay, we'll meet at the gate in an hour. He turned around and walked away, sipping his sake. Sakura, what an old man. He came and gave orders. Naruto, calm down guys, he is an employer, so we treat him with due respect. An hour later, everyone was standing at the gate except Naruto. Tazuna, and where is your sensei? Ino and Sakura, we don't know. Naruto, I'm here. Naruto sat on the gate of the village and looked into the distance. Naruto, well, since everyone is ready, let's go. He jumped off the gate and landed right next to the guys. The entire journey was calm and quiet. The genin became bored, and if Sasuke hid this fact, then Ino and Sakura did not. Even though Naruto was bored, he did not allow himself to relax. Years of training in ANBU took their toll. Tazuna examined his sensei with interest. He was too young to lead a team of genin, but after seeing the ANBU tattoo his curiosity got the better of him. Tazuna, Naruto-san, how old are you? The three genin looked at their sensei. Naruto saw that they were unlikely to let him escape the answer. He didn't like the topic of his age at all, since according to his passport he was 13, but in reality he was 16. The thing is that his father sent him to study in the conscript world of dogs, where he spent 3 years, but in the real world only 3 days passed. So it turned out that he looked much older than his peers. Naruto, Tazuna-san, let's not use suffixes, I'm still too young to be addressed like that. Actually, I'm 13. All four looked at Naruto in disbelief. Tazuna, incredible, and you became a jonin so early? Naruto, I became one at the age of 9. Tazuna still didn't believe it. This already mature-looking shinobi was a 13-year-old boy. Sakura, Naruto-sensei, tell us about the Land of Waves. Naruto, okay. As you know from the academy, there are 5 great countries: fire, water, lightning, wind, earth. There are also many smaller countries, such as the Land of Waves. It is located next to the Land of Water and is located on islands in the sea. Ino, sensei, are there any ninjas there? Naruto, as you again know, in the 5 great countries there are shinobi villages. Fire is leaf, wind is sand, earth is stone, lightning is cloud and water is fog. They are controlled by 5 Kage. Kage is considered the strongest ninja of his village. In Konoha this is the Hokage, in Suna the Kazekage, in the Kiri Mizukage, in the Kyumo Reikage and in Iwa Tsuchikage. The 3 genin looked at their sensei skeptically. Is Old Man Third really that strong? Naruto, there are also many other ninja villages in other smaller countries that don't have the Kage title. A small country like the Land of Waves does not need its own ninja village, as this puts a lot of burden on the government. Budget. So they hire other villages. When mentioning the state budget, Tazuna tensed, which did not escape Naruto's attention, but he decided to remain silent. My instinct told me that not everything was so simple in this mission. During the conversations, no one, except Naruto again, noticed a puddle in the middle of the road. Walking past her, Naruto visibly tensed, making a couple of seals as quickly as he could. Immediately, 2 Nukenin with fog protectors jumped out of the puddle. They wrapped the chain around Naruto and cut him into small pieces. Everyone stood up, watching what was happening in fear. Ino and Sakura, sensei. A wave of terror washed over them as 2 Nukenin rushed straight towards them. Neither Ino nor Sakura could move out of fear. Each Nukenin took a girl. And that would have been the end of them if not. Naruto and Sasuke, Kato, big fireball. 2 balls flew towards the ninja, forcing them to retreat. Immediately, at maximum speed, Naruto flies up to Sakura's attacker and knocks him out with a blow to the neck. The second one is distracted by Sasuke. Having dealt with the first one, Naruto uses flicker step and knocks out the second one. After tying them to a tree, he began to bring one of them to his senses. Nukenin finally came to his senses and was now trying to understand what was happening. Naruto decided to start the interrogation. He released just a colossal amount of ki. Naruto, who and what is your target? Even though the ki had an effect, he began to feel quite shaken, so he didn't want to give out all the information. Naruto, okay. If we don't want for good, there will be bad. He looked at the Nukenin maniacally and raised his protector. Now the 3-volume Sharingan was looking at the shinobi of the mist. The shinobi shuddered and swallowed. No one wanted to deal with the Sharingan. Nukenin, I'll tell you everything, just put it away. Naruto lowered the protector with a satisfied look. Naruto, so what? Gozu, my name is Gozu, and his name is Meizu. Our target is that old man. Naruto was a little surprised. To send demon brothers to kill a bridge builder? Something doesn't fit here. He knocked out this goon and made a series of seals. Naruto, summoning technique. Hitting his hand, black symbols crawled across the ground, then there was a bang, and a Ninken appeared in the smoke. Pakun, Kakashi, why did you call? Ah, it's you, Naruto, long time no see. Why did you call? Naruto, having written a few lines on the scroll, quickly rolled it up and handed it to the dog. Naruto, hello, Pakun. You can take this to the Hokage. The task takes a rather serious turn, everything is in the scroll. Pakun, okay, Naruto. Good luck. Naruto, hurry up. The dog disappeared from sight and he turned to the team and Tazuna. They watched in shock at the actions of the ash-haired man. Luckily no one saw the Sharingan. Sasuke was the first to leave, but didn't say anything. Afterwards the others left. Ino, Naruto-sensei, are you alive? We saw how you were cut. Naruto, water clone and Kawarimi. Naruto was calm, and this gave the guys confidence. Sakura, what kind of dog was that? Naruto, summoning technique. The technique allows you to summon certain animals. Everyone's call is different. It can, of course, be repeated among relatives. For example, the call of the Hatake couple, Ninkins, ninja dogs. The one you saw Pakun. You could say the main one. In order to master the summoning, you need to sign a contract in blood with the summoning animal. Then make several seals and pour in quite a lot of chakra. The more chakra, the stronger the call. Okay, not about that now. Tazuna-san, do you want to explain why shinobi are hunting you? In your application you indicated robbers, not ninjas. This mission is already at least rank B. Naruto spoke calmly with steel in his voice. Tazuna began to sweat a lot and began to mumble something about Gato, about the lack of money for a normal rank and the poverty of the country. Naruto remained calm throughout the story. Not a single emotion left his face. Naruto, so you lowered your rank due to lack of money? And what should I do now? According to protocol, my task is to cancel the mission, since the lives of children are now at risk. Tazuna lowered his head guiltily. Naruto felt sorry for him, he understood what poverty was and why it was eaten, so he was torn between altruistic impulses to help the old man and a cold calculation that said that this would not end well. Then the genins intervened. Sakura, Naruto-sensei, let's finish the mission. She made puppy dog eyes. Ino immediately joined her. Ino, yes, sensei, let's go. Sasuke, I'm all for finishing this mission. For one thing there will be training. Naruto shook his head doomedly, these three hardly knew what this would lead to. Naruto, okay, we'll finish this mission. Sakura and Ino, hooray. Tazuna, thank you, I really appreciate it. Let's go quickly, they will feed you in the house and you can relax. A group of 5 people reached the pier. There they caught the boatman. There was too little space in the boat. Naruto, it's okay, I'll go this way. With these words, he soaked his feet with chakra and stepped onto the water. Everyone watched in fascination as the shinobi walked on the water. Naruto saw surprised looks. Naruto, it's okay, soon you'll be able to do this too, if you train, of course. 3 genin and Tazuna were riding in a boat and thinking about something of their own. Sasuke that he must learn to walk on water, Ino that Naruto is cool and very smart, Sakura that Naruto saved her, but she never thanked him, and Tazuna reproached himself for deceiving. A rather thoughtful Naruto walked nearby. It was in his head how to get out of this situation. He knew firsthand who Gato was, and now that it turned out that he was the one hunting Tazuna, things began to take a very bad turn. Having gone ashore and thanking the boatman, the company headed through the forest to Tazuna's house. For half the way nothing happened and everyone relaxed except Naruto himself. He activated all his senses to the maximum in order to notice the danger as early as possible, and have time to save the guys and the bridge builder. Outwardly this did not manifest itself in any way, but Naruto's entire inner world seemed to stretch like a string. Suddenly something rustled in the bushes. The senbon instantly in his hands flew at the intended enemy. This enemy turned out to be a white rabbit. Wait, white? In summer? Senses of danger wailed like a siren. Naruto, get down. Fortunately, they managed to duck down, because a huge sword flew right above them and crashed into a tree. On the hilt, half sideways to our heroes, stood a tall man with a bandaged lower part of his face, in a t-shirt and shinobi pants, with a crossed-out kiri protector on his forehead. Naruto, Zabuza Momochi. Ino, sensei, who is this? Naruto, Zabuza Momochi, one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist. Devil of the Bloody Mist. Nuke S rank. Zabuza, really, Kakashi's Sharingan himself recognized me. I thought someone like Konoha's copy ninja hadn't even heard of me. Naruto, don't compare me to my father, I'm much stronger than him. Zabuza, oh, so you're his son? Naruto Hatake, demon of the hidden leaf, I can't even compare to your number of kills. Give me the bridge builder and I'll let you go. Naruto, it's not even discussed, no way. Can we dance? Snatching a katana from behind his back, Naruto rushed towards Zabuza at great speed. He blocked the attack with his sword, and sheaves of sparks rained down. Naruto jumped back, charged his katana with lightning chakra, and attacked again. The power of the attack was simply enormous. Zabuza barely blocked Naruto's heavy blows and decided to retreat to the pond. Zabuza, ninpo, hiding in the mist. The shore began to be covered with thick fog. Naruto swore dirty and jumped back to the guys. Naruto, team, Manzi structure, protect the bridge builder and don't interfere. I will fight this fight alone. Didn't want to use it, but apparently I'll have to. Naruto lifted his protector, exposing his left eye to full view. A 3-volume Sharingan was spinning in it. Everyone stared at him in shock. Sasuke, where did you get the Sharingan? Naruto, all later, Sasuke. Zabuza, 8 dots. Sakura squeaked quietly. Sakura, what? Zabuza, liver, heart, carotid artery, iliac vein, throat, kidneys, eyes, groin. What to choose? Naruto tried to peer into the fog with his Sharingan to catch at least something, but there was nothing. Zabuza, yes, you are shaking with fear. Naruto looked around and indeed all 4 of them were shaking quite well. At that moment, he noticed a silhouette right behind the bridge builder. He decided to calm the guys down. Naruto, don't be afraid, I will protect you even at the cost of my life. At these words, a shadow with a huge sword flew into the center of the circle of genin. Naruto, to the side. Everyone rushed into the scattering. Zabuza stood in the center with a sword. Naruto made a quick lunge and stabbed Zabuza with his katana. Is water flowing from the wound? What the? Suddenly Zabuza's water clone blurred and the original appeared from behind and cut Naruto in half. Ino and Sakura, Naruto. Suddenly Naruto turned into water, and behind Zabuza the real Naruto was already standing, holding a katana to his throat. Zabuza, impossible, even in the fog, I could read and copy. Made the clone talk to distract me. Ino, incredible. Our sensei is so strong and smart. Naruto, checkmate. Game over Zabuza, why do you need Gato, let me deal with him. Zabuza suddenly blurred and turned into water. Naruto cursed again and jumped into the lake. Zabuza appeared out of nowhere and... Zabuza, Sueton, water prison. That's it, now you can't get out of here, Hatake. Zabuza created a clone that began to approach the guys. Naruto dash, I shouldn't have hidden in the water. Naruto, run, I'll get out, move away before he catches up with you. The clone can't move far from the original, and it takes all his strength to hold me back. Ino, no, sensei, we won't abandon you. Naruto cursed to himself again, he would have to take extreme measures. Naruto focused on the kunai he had given Ino back at home. There was a clap of thunder and Naruto stood damp and angry in front of the clone. Zabuza, how are you? Naruto, Sueton, water dragon technique. A huge dragon emerged from the pond, sweeping the clone and Zabuza out of the way. Zabuza grunted to his feet. Zabuza, you even predicted my technique. Oh you. Zabuza began to quickly form the seals. Naruto repeated everything exactly after him. 1, 2, 3, 44. Naruto and Zabuza, Sueton, water dragon technique. The two techniques collided and dispersed. Naruto began to quickly form the seals again. Naruto, Suiton, Giant Whirlpool Technique. A huge thickness of water simply swept Zabuza out of the way, pinning him to a pile of trees. Naruto was about to finish off the villain when two Senbon flew into Zabuza's neck. Zabuza swayed and fell unconscious. A short girl wearing a Mist Anbu mask appeared on the shore. The girl walked up to Zabuza and lifted him onto her shoulders. "Umbu, thanks for your help, I've been chasing him for a long time." And before Naruto could object, he disappeared into the Shunshin. Naruto already wanted to chase after them, because he knew that it was difficult to kill with Senbon, but to immobilize them and spit them out. But suddenly he sank to the ground, falling into oblivion. Nevertheless, using the flight of the Thunder God simultaneously with the Sharingan did not pass without a trace. Naruto fell to the ground unconscious. Ino and Sakura quickly ran up to him. Realizing that he was already in the clutches of Morpheus, the girls asked the bridge builder to carry Naruto home. Tazuna, of course, agreed, because the guy had already saved his life at least twice. The next day at Tazuna's house, Naruto opened his eyes while lying on the futon. He looked around as best his sore neck would allow him. Realizing where he was, he tried to get up. The muscles ached unpleasantly, giving off dull pain. Suddenly someone's hands were placed back on the futon. Focusing his vision, Naruto saw a woman sitting next to the futon. She had dark brown hair and a sweet face. "Tsunami, oh, you woke up. Don't get up, you need to gain strength." Naruto decided not to argue, and his body made it clear that this was too much. "Naruto, how long have I been here?" "Tsunami, my father brought you last night." Naruto tried to figure out what clothes he was wearing. As it turned out, he was still in the same ANBU uniform, the mask was on his face and even the protector rested on his left eye. Suddenly a noise was heard from the corridor. The door slid aside, and the cause of this noise appeared there. Ino and Sakura stood breathless in the doorway. They flew into the room screaming, then a calm Sasuke came in. "Ino, Naruto-sensei, you're awake." Sasuke just calmly stood by the window and looked at the ash-haired man. Naruto felt his gaze and decided not to delay. "Naruto, Ino, it's okay, it's just chakra exhaustion." Sakura, "Well, sensei, the Sharingan is of course a thing, but if you then lie around like that, then so be it." Sasuke, "Where did you get the Sharingan, Naruto-sensei?" Everyone fell silent and looked at Naruto. Naruto, "Sakura, don't worry, I rarely use the Sharingan. And even then I had to use the flight of the Thunder God together with the activated Sharingan, which hit my chakra reserves hard, and the Suiton Jutsu was also not easy." Sakura noticeably calmed down. She still had a whole bunch of questions, but she decided to give the sensei a rest. Sasuke was just waiting for an answer to his question, he was even shaking a little with impatience. "Naruto, I got the Sharingan from my old friend, Shursui Uchiha. He gave it to me before." Naruto fell silent. A picture that he so wanted to forget appeared before his eyes. Shursui, missing one eye, stood at the cliff and looked at Itachi and Naruto. Quickly dropping the obsession, Naruto decided to continue. "Naruto, before committing suicide." Naruto swallowed the lump rising in his throat. He looked at the genin. Sasuke's gaze was empty and bottomless. Ino and Sakura's eyes showed regret and fear. "Naruto, okay, let's not talk about bad things. Are you okay?" Ino, "Yes, Naruto-sensei. All thanks to you." Naruto looked at her with his eyebrow raised slightly. Ino turned away and blushed. The genin could see the blush on their sensei's cheeks, but it was carefully hidden by the mask. Naruto, a little embarrassed, examined the others for damage, and finding nothing, he calmly exhaled. Then one thought came into his head, and he completely got out of bed. Although not without much difficulty, he was able to get to his feet. The three genin looked at their mentor with some kind of awe. Standing up after a few hours of severe chakra depletion was beyond their comprehension. Naruto ignored these looks. Naruto, okay, get ready, we're going to training. Sakura, but, sensei, you haven't fully recovered from the battle yet, and what's the rush, Zabuza is dead. Naruto looked expressively at the genin. There was an order in his gaze. Naruto, Zabuza is alive. Sakura and Ino, what? But, sensei, didn't that Umbu kill Zabuza? Naruto, did you see what she hit him with? All three nodded. Ino, Senbon, right? Sakura, why did you say she? What is this, a girl? Naruto, that's right, Ino, it's Senbon. And yes, Sakura, this is a girl, I determined this by her physique and timbre of her voice. So, returning to the topic with Zabuza. It is very difficult to kill with Senbon, but it is easy to immobilize and give the effect of clinical death. The Senbons hit the back of the neck, slowing the heartbeat to a minimum. He needs time to come to his senses. I think we're about a week away from his full recovery. And I can teach you anyway, so put your hands on your feet and sing along. The three nodded and left the house, Naruto following them. 30 minutes later they were in the forest, not far from the house. The three genin waited for Naruto to begin explaining the meaning of the training. Naruto was standing and thinking hard about something. Interrupting his thoughts, he looked at his students, noticing that they were already impatient to start training. Naruto, now that everyone is ready, let's begin. Today you will develop your chakra control. As you know from the academy course, chakra is the fusion of a person's physical and spiritual powers. To improve your control over it, you will perform a special exercise. Naruto looked at the genin, each one individually. Ino listened to everything and remembered it. She was interested in listening to Naruto, and if he said that the exercise was necessary, then it was important. Sasuke was a little annoyed, he wanted Naruto to show him some elemental jutsu, but he understood that without good chakra control he would not master them, so he also listened to him carefully. Sakura also paid attention to all the information, although she knew this from the academy. Naruto, making sure his students were interested, decided to continue. Naruto, you will have to climb the tree without using your hands. The three guys looked at him like he was crazy. Sakura, is this possible? Naruto, of course, I walked on water. By the way, walking on water is the second step in improving control, but for now you need to complete at least the first. Now I will demonstrate it to you. The genin stared at the sensei, catching his every move. Even though Naruto and their age have all already accepted that he is much stronger than them. Naruto, approaching the tree, released chakra into his legs, and under the surprised looks of the guys, he calmly climbed up the trunk, stopping on a branch upside down. He reached into his pouch, pulling out 3 kunai, then threw them at the genin's feet. Naruto, take the kunai in your hands and mark the place you were able to reach. Naruto jumped off and landed next to the guys. Naruto, to do this, focus on the place where you need to direct your chakra. In this case it is the feet. Try to maintain the same amount of chakra throughout the ascent. You can run away if you want. The main thing is to watch the amount of chakra, give too much and the bark will burst, too little and you will fall. Don't be discouraged if you don't succeed the first time, many take up to a week to complete this exercise. I'll just say that girls initially have better control over their chakra, but there are exceptions. Sasuke looked annoyed, the prospect of being last did not warm him up at all. Ino, Naruto-sensei, how long did it take you to do this exercise? Naruto smiled shyly with one eye. Naruto, hee, 2 hours. 3, what? Naruto, calm down, I trained with my father when I was 5. I have had amazing chakra control since childhood, especially since I am one of the few in the world that does not have chakra coils. That's why everything comes easier to me. Sasuke was completely destroyed by such a statement. Since childhood he considered himself strong, and here stands a man who is 10 times stronger than him at his same age. Sakura and Ino, on the contrary, looked at their mentor with undisguised admiration, which was shown only to Sasuke at the academy. Naruto, noticing his condition, decided to cheer him up. Naruto, Sasuke, don't be upset, I'm sure you'll finish this exercise pretty quickly too. And when you learn to walk on water, I'll teach you a couple of elemental jutsu. Naruto smiled with his eye. Sasuke, having calmed down, looked at Naruto. Sasuke, thank you, sensei. Sasuke looked a little embarrassed. Sakura and Ino looked outraged. What does this mean? Sasuke will train and they won't? They looked defiantly at Naruto, who felt the ki coming from the kunoichi, and hastened to justify himself. Naruto, I'll train you too, don't worry. He sincerely smiled with his eye, and the three still did not understand how he managed it. Naruto, well, start. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. 3 genin, taking kunai in their hands, began to try to climb the tree as the sensei showed. Having opened the book, he again plunged into obscene reading. A few hours later, a joyful cry was heard from above. Hatake looked up and saw Sakura sitting on the highest branch of the tree and smiling happily. Naruto, well done Sakura, I guessed that you would have excellent chakra control, but you exceeded my expectations, now rest a little and practice further. Try to bring this to automaticity so that in battle you can concentrate your attention on other things. I'm sure with such control you will become an excellent ironin. Sakura smiled shyly and blushed at the praise. Ino and Sasuke looked seriously angry. Ino because Naruto praised Sakura and she was seething with jealousy, and Sasuke was sad that he barely made it to the middle of the tree. Naruto noticed the condition of the remaining charges. Naruto, Ino, don't worry, I see you've come a long way too. Sasuke, remember what I said? Girls always have better chakra control. So don't worry so much, sooner or later you will succeed. I believe in you. Sasuke and Ino became embarrassed and calmed down. Then, squeezing the kunai tighter, they continued to train again. Naruto was glad that his little motivational speech had worked and went back to his book. An hour later, Ino was able to reach the top. Sasuke was already 3/4 of the way up the tree. Naruto noticed their results and gave a thumbs up, smiling. It was already getting late in the evening and we had to call it a day. Naruto stood up, stretching and checking his chakra reserves, which were now full, which was good for him. He turned and saw a rather funny picture. All three were sitting and conspiratorially discussing something. Moreover, he was quite surprised to see how 2 obvious Sasuke fangirls sat next to him and communicated completely calmly. If Ino, as he noticed, was a little distracted from Sasuke, redirecting his love interest in his direction, then Sakura made him think about it a couple more times. Something was clearly wrong here, but he was glad that the team rallied, and now Ino and Sakura are not thinking only about Sasuke, and Sasuke himself has become much more talkative. Naruto wanted to dissuade Sasuke from taking the path of revenge because it would not lead to anything good. Naruto, guys, let's go have dinner, anyway, as I see you are no longer training. Ino, yes, sensei, we're coming. Having said a few more words, all three rose from the ground and followed their mentor to the house. Arriving at the house, they saw Tsunami washing dishes. There were a lot of different dishes laid out on the table. Having sat down at the table, everyone began to eat. Naruto, after waiting for everyone to sit down, went to the table and pushed back the chair, sitting down on it. Everyone looked at him expectantly. Naruto tried to understand what was expected of him, but when he figured it out he burst into laughter. Having laughed it off, he decided to clarify the reason. Naruto, are you waiting for me to take off my mask? Everyone, the genin, Tsunami, Tazuna and the little boy named Inari, looked down. Everyone was very interested to know what the ash-haired shinobi looked like. He decided to play on this interest. Naruto, Sasuke, have you mastered tree walking? Sasuke was a little embarrassed, but pulled himself together and nodded decisively. Naruto, okay, well done. So that's what we'll do. If two of you by the end of tomorrow can at least stand on the water, I'm not talking about walking, then I'll show you my face. He looked at the guys conspiratorially. They immediately agreed. Naruto gave them a good incentive for tomorrow's training. Since everyone has mastered walking in trees, he can leave them and go to the bridge to protect Tazuna. Although Zabuza still had 6 days to recover, he decided not to risk it. At this moment there was a big splash from the sea. Everyone was distracted by the noise and turned their heads in his direction. Naruto took advantage of this, quickly taking off his mask. He ate everything that was on the plate. And then pulled the mask back on. When everyone turned back, they saw an empty plate and Naruto looking pleased. Naruto, arigato. The genin were speechless. Eat everything in a second, that speed. And all in order to keep his face a secret. Naruto smiled with his eyes and wished everyone good night and went to bed. The next morning he was the first to wake up. Naruto went down to the kitchen and prepared breakfast. After breakfast, he left the house and went for a walk. A couple of hours later, when he came back, he found Tazuna, who was about to leave for the bridge. Telling him that he would come soon, Naruto went to look for the guys, whom he found near a small lake. The genins had already taken off all their outer clothing and were trying to master walking on water. Naruto barely held back a chuckle when he saw Sasuke fall into the water and begin to swear. Naruto approached the genin to give one last piece of advice before leaving for the bridge. The guys, seeing the approaching sensei, quickly approached him. Everyone was dressed in swimsuits. Naruto sighed slightly when he saw how Ino looked. Slender legs, a miniature waist enclosed in a bathing suit, and firm breasts were a real eye-catcher. He was surprised how Sasuke could maintain concentration while being around her. With great effort, he looked away from Ino, blessing Kami that he was now wearing a mask, otherwise everyone would have seen the bright blush on his cheeks. Naruto, guys, I'm leaving for the bridge now. Therefore, I will give you one last piece of advice. To stand normally on the water, you need to send chakra not only along the foot, as in the case of a tree, but also from the foot in order to support yourself above the water. Good luck. And he disappeared in a whirlwind of leaves. Arriving at the bridge, Naruto began to read the book again, but still activated his sensors in order to lead the workers away from the hot spot in case of danger. As a last resort, he uses the mark he placed in Tazuna's house. The guys, having received a hint from the sensei, again tried to stand on the water. It was incredibly difficult. But they did not give up, driven by interest in Naruto's face and the incentive to become stronger. The whole day was spent in these trainings. Nothing happened on the bridge. Naruto was glad about this and now headed towards the lake to check the progress of his students. As he came closer, he almost dropped his eyes. 3 genin rushed through the water trying to catch up with each other, laughing. Even Sasuke Uchiha, known for his sullen behavior, neighed like a horse. Naruto at first thought it was a genjutsu and decided to check it out. Naruto, Kai. Nothing happened, and he had no choice but to approach them. Approaching closer to the lake, he shouted to the guys. They turned to face him, continuing to stand on the water. Naruto was very proud of them in his heart. Mastering these 2 exercises in 2 days was truly a great result. But he didn't show it and now looked bored and serious. Naruto, well, as far as I understand, walking on water has been mastered? All 3 nodded in agreement, smiling happily. Even Sasuke, the always sullen and arrogant guy, was now smiling happily. Naruto, well, since I promised to show my face, then I will show it. Naruto exhaled a little in annoyance, raised his protector, covered his eye and pulled off his mask. Ino and Sakura inhaled noisily. Naruto was incredibly handsome. Aristocratic faces, moderately dark skin, soft lips that you just want to bite into, and on each cheek there are 3 scars in the form of stripes that gave him a fox-like expression. And the eyes. The only open eye was a whirlpool from which it was impossible to get out. It drew you in, it made you fall in love with yourself, forcing you to look there more and more often. It was like the sky at night, just as bottomless and breathtaking. This whole picture was not spoiled, but even complemented, by a long vertical scar crossing the eyebrow, eye, and cheekbone. Naturally, such beauty is not a sin to fall head over heels in love, which is what happened to the 2 kunoichi. They couldn't take their eyes off his face. And Naruto was already quite embarrassed by such intense gazes. Still, pulling the mask back and lowering the protector, Naruto exhaled. He was more familiar with the mask, and no one saw the blush covering his entire face. Sasuke reacted to all these actions calmly and even joyfully. Finally, these 2 will not pester him with their eternal Sasuke-kun. Now their aim is not aimed at him for anything. He was happy and grateful. He walked closer to the sensei and patted him on the shoulder. Sasuke, thank you Naruto-sensei, you saved me a lot of trouble. Naruto at first didn't understand what kind of trouble his student was talking about, but remembering the behavior of Sakura and Ino at the academy, he winked at him conspiratorially. Naruto, contact me. Ino, Naruto-sensei, why are you wearing a mask? You have such a beautiful face. After these words, Ino blushed deeply. Naruto, I wear it because it helps hide emotions from the enemy, and from a friend too. Don't tell them that he wears a mask also so that the villagers don't recognize him and start humiliating him, as they once did in childhood. Of course, he is now a shinobi of the highest rank, with one hand to the post of Hokage. All he has to do is reach out. But it would be unpleasant for him if these hateful glances were directed at him again. Over the years in ANBU, he had become unaccustomed to this, and he did not want to return. Sakura was thinking about everything at that moment. She really wanted to kiss their ash-haired sensei. She noticed that Ino began to breathe unevenly towards him, and for some reason this did not make her happy at all. It would seem that there was less competition for Sasuke, but now she was thinking, does she need Sasuke? No more than yes, because there is Naruto, who is smarter, stronger and take it, more beautiful. Sasuke was inferior to him in every way. She stole a glance at Sasuke. He didn't look angry at all, no, he was happy. Naruto's voice pulled her out of her thoughts. Naruto, okay, get dressed and let's go into the house. And yes, guys. He stopped and looked at each individual, then smiled and continued. Naruto, I'm very proud of you. After the praise, the genin began to shine like a Christmas star on a tree and ran to get dressed. Entering the house, all 3 immediately pounced on the food. Naruto remained on the pier. Dipping his feet into the water, he sighed with relief. Life was slowly getting better. If only my father would come out of his coma, but I believe in him, he can handle it. So Naruto thought, sitting in pleasant silence and looking at the sunset. The gentle wind and the sound of the waves calmed him down and gave him pleasure. At that moment, a real war between 2 kunoichi broke out in the house. There is only one reason, Naruto. Sasuke just watched calmly, sometimes adding caustic comments while chuckling. For which he received angry glances from 2 representatives of the fair sex, supported by a huge amount of ki. Sasuke immediately decided to leave the dangerous territory. But luckily for him, Sakura's nerves gave way and she went out to get some fresh air. The mood dropped, and Sakura decided to walk to the pier. Moreover, seeing a familiar figure, she could not restrain herself and ran up to Naruto. Seeing Sakura, Naruto shrugged and turned towards the sunset. The kunoichi sat down next to him, also watching the sunset. There was a slightly awkward silence. Sakura, having carefully considered her actions, decided to take a risky step. She turned her head in his direction. Sakura, Naruto. Naruto was a little confused, she didn't call him sensei. Although he himself asked her to call her whatever he wanted, so he quickly dismissed all his assumptions by turning his head.